Whew, what a night it's been with the boys, huh? A lot of wine drinking, a lot of weed. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Bro, I got Dunkaroos and the fucking badass sandwich from Subway. I am fucking... Ooh, I'm feeling good, boys. With that lovely description. Recently, I had to take down most of my figures just due to a fire. I think I'll be fine now. When I get the go-ahead, just seeing that the fire's a bit better, I'll throw all my shit back up, but just better safe than sorry right now. But with that being said, some of the Transformers were left at the bottom. I didn't get to throw them into the bin yet. So because of that, I think I might go ahead and make a quick little skit with some of the Transformers first, to be honest. And I swear, if I get hit with, she would be the large one in the comments, I'm gonna be like, bruh, I'm still gonna, but I want to play with Transformers. So for tonight's vibe, I think right now I kind of want to just paint the figures up a little bit. I think I'm gonna add a watered down black acrylic just to get into those details so they can pop out a bit more, and then afterwards I'm gonna slightly dry brush silver over top to make it a bit more metal, and with some of the parts on the body that would be moving a bit more when they transform might be a bit more worn because well, they need to transform. Dumbass. Fucking dumbass. Fucking dumbass. Yeah. Fuck, man. And I was just looking at the Camaro like model figure, and it works out really well because I don't really think I'll be actually using this in a car mode. I'm not for Transformer figures. I'm not really good at transforming them, to be honest. I just want a robot. So having the model car will open up a lot of ideas. What I'm thinking is I would love to have the Camaro start, and then he would kind of like turn. The door would open up. I would have the hood move up. This is a very scuffed video, to be real. I would also have like the hood moving up, and then while it's kind of turning, one of the frames, it would cut just to some of the pieces like folding to where it's supposed to be, and then he flips and then lands kind of deal. Then I might have Optimus roll up, or I might have it be just Bumblebee vs Starscream. I'm not sure yet, but all I know for right now, I would like to paint them up and do a cool little skit with Bumblebee. So I'm gonna jump in to paint them up right fucking now, boys. I'm so happy, right? What a play. What a play. Honestly, you know what? I might have the Transformers have a more like prominent role on the top shelf here. Because I was just looking at it and it's like, well, I had to take them all down, and when I get to throwing them back up, I will make the display different now. Let's make another cool like display. And I think I'll throw the Transformers up there. Dang, I decided to throw the Transformers dead center, the top shelf. Optimus really fucking said,
let's get the fuck out of here. No more that gay shit.
It's kind of cringe.
Fuck you, Megatron. These nuts.
Fuck, I'm so... Alright, so for the time being, I kind of half transformed Optimus Prime here. I'm gonna hold him up like that while I paint him. And something that I do when I paint figures is I'll put a bit of like tack over like the face so it doesn't get paint all over it, obviously. And with like the tack, it's easy to come off and won't stay on the figure, so it's very useful. I think tonight I'm gonna do Optimus and then Bumblebee. I was gonna say Iron Man. And then the Venom head the custom one that I made, it broke during the move. So what I think I'm gonna do instead of just gluing it on there is I'm gonna take advantage to it. That sounds fucky. That's not what I meant, bro. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hot glue like a wire, bendable wire on the bottom of the jaw and the top, the roof of the mouth there. I think that was always like originally my plan, but I don't know why I didn't go ahead with it. I think I was like, oh, it's too complicated, but like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do it now, so dumbass. Alright, so this is kind of how the Optimus is looking right now. It's actually kind of turned out exactly how I wanted it to look, which is definitely a bonus. Because a lot of the time when I have ideas for like custom figures or repainting, it's just an idea. I don't know if I'll be able to actually pull it off. But with how this is turning out, it's the perfect amount of like black to like go throughout all like the different seams in the plastic and stuff. And then I'll add just a little bit of silver dry brushing over top of that. Moving over to Bumblebee now, and you can see just how much how watered down the paint is that I do. Because for the most part, getting into all those little cracks, it's mostly water I'm using. So what I'll do here is like I'll take mainly a big thing of like watered down brush here, and I'll throw it just like in a little bit of the black, and then I will just dab in certain areas where the cracks are. And then sometimes when there is a bit too much black in there for my liking, I will get a paper towel in there and just dab it a bit. And then it kind of gives that bit more worn look I'm trying to go for. So if that's something you want to do, there you go. Alright, so I added the silver dry brushing onto them now, and I think they actually turned out pretty cool. I'm glad that I didn't drown out the colors of the red and the blue and the yellow with the silver and the gray. I was able to add like the perfect amount for what I wanted them to look like. I didn't want it to be a full-on like redo of the figure. I just wanted to add a bit more detail so it would pop a bit more. And you can see just all the different silver dry brushing on specific areas there to make it look a bit more like worn in kind of look. And then same with the Bumblebee here. Just more on the gray parts. I didn't really want to touch the yellow. I wanted to keep that clean, but I don't know, just quick little repaint video before I jump into making the stop motion. Okay, so I rearranged my shelving a bit now. So I threw all the transformers kind of in the center here. I got 3 of the vehicle modes here in the front, and kind of leads into like the Autobots half, except for that dude on the far left there. And there's the custom painted Optimus and Bumblebee I just did. So prime one there. Do some chains on like that Dark of the Moon Megatron figure. Someone having a shower, that's cool. Thanks for watching, sucker.